Hi, I'm Chuck, and I love to bake and work out. Here on Bear Boys Baking, I want to show you that baking is not as intimidating as you might think. I'll be joined by a gym friend who's looking to learn because, let's face it, everything's better with Bear Boys Baking. Hello everybody and welcome back to Bear Boys Baking. I am Chuck, your host, and today my guest is...
My name is Martin. Hello everyone.
And today we're going to be doing a holiday-ish dessert. We'll be doing a pumpkin spice cream cheese roll.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I hear you like pumpkin spice.
I'm a huge fan of pumpkin spice, yes I am.
You're kind of pumpkin spice.
What's up?
You're kind of pumpkin spice to me.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
It's the brown skin tone. I smell like cinnamon too, I've been told.
Oh my goodness.
Is that why?
Maybe so. All right, well this will be fun. This will be all for you, this whole dessert.
Let's do it, I'm excited.
All right, let's bake. Ready?
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
Let's talk about really quick the components, what we're going to go through. So we'll go through this really fast. We're going to do toasted nuts, because it's part of it. And then we're going to make the cake. And then we're going to make the filling.
Yeah.
And then we're going to make the meringue for the rosettes.
Are we making a cake or a roll?
It's a cake, and then we roll it. It's a jelly.
Oh, okay.
It's a jelly pancake, and then we roll it up. And then we're going to do the assembly. So those will be the pieces and the components.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Are you?
Yeah,
it's
but
going to be fun.
as long as it tastes good.
It should be good. All right, let's get started making the cake. See you guys in cake land. A couple quick things then before we start. If you're doing this recipe at home, get out the cream cheese and get out the 4 tablespoons of butter for the filling, because those will need to be at room temperature. Okay, let's do the first step of this, which is to quickly toast the nuts. So, your knife served, and you're going to coarsely chop this cup of pecans. Okay, perfect. That is coarsely chopped. Nuts burn really quickly.
Yeah, they do. Especially mine. Oh! I'm a big fan of nuts.
Wait, listen. You're on camera. You can't say stuff like that.
No, yeah, nuts. I like to eat nuts.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Where were you going with that?
What I haven't told you about nuts, I don't like nuts in my pastries.
Oh no, shit,
Yeah.
we're putting nuts in these.
I know, but that's okay. I'll make it work. Burning.
Just stick it on the stove.
Oh, it smells great in that oven.
So those are perfectly toasted.
I think I burned all the hair off my arm.
Okay,
What's
great.
next?
What's next? Our next thing is to make the cake.
All right.
All right.
That's what I'm here for.
Let's make the cake. Okay, so before we make the cake, we have to butter and flour the pan.
Okay.
This is a good time if you remember from our last shoot.
Yes, we have to rub it all in.
You got
And we have. We do.
Okay, we're back. Let's do the cake. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, order of operations. We're going to mix all the dry ingredients together in a sifter, and we're going to blend them.
Okay.
Have them ready. Then we're going to do the eggs.
Wet ingredients.
The wet ingredients, and then we're going to fold them all together. So let's start by combining all our dry ingredients through a sifter here. All right, next up we're going to put all of our eggs
Wet ingredients.
into this guy. Go ahead and crack 3 eggs into the mixer.
Okay.
Whatever your egg cracking technique
Pro, obviously.
is.
Oh, you like that sound?
That's So next thing we're going to do is then on high speed, we are going to go for 5 minutes And while the eggs are mixing, we're also going to be pouring in the cup of sugar slowly, so that by the course of the 5 minutes, all the sugar is in and the eggs are fully beaten.
That's fast.
5 minutes.
We have a broken timer.
I set the timer and then it didn't set, so I don't know what happened.
User error.
Yeah.
What would be the issue if we are not enough time or too much time?
If you don't have enough time, the mixture won't have enough air structure in it, and so this cake will be a little bit flat.
Okay.
When it finishes baking. Too much? There's not much of it. There's no downside.
Let's overshoot.
Let's overshoot.
This is what you want. I don't know what it is, but it looks fancy.
Good idea.
Chocolate. There you go.
Yeah, now you
Look at
gotta
that.
carefully walk that over to the batter.
Oh my god. And she goes.
Perfect. Okay, now this one's gonna be fun. So,
More folding. Oh, I'm holding it like a pencil again.
so hold it like that.
There we
You're
go.
gonna want to. So when you scrape it, you're gonna want to hit the bottom of the pan on the bottom and side. So just go like straight down towards you and touch the whole pan the whole time. Yep, and lift up that stuff and pull it, and then sort of fold over. Right. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Look at that. And yeah. See, you're starting to break it up. Towards you, and then up and over. Exactly. And the towards you is a big trick. If you can do that, and then don't sweat the top part so much. That's the trick. And the quarter turn is the other piece of magic. So if you're ever folding and you're like, I don't know if I'm doing this right, just remember, hold it like, not like a pencil, and hold it in your hand solidly. Scrape it towards you, over, turn a quarter. Just make yourself do that motion, and it will fold. Yep. This is about halfway done. There's still a few explosions of flour pockets that are showing up in the batter, which is an indication you're not quite done folding yet, but that is an indication you're doing it right. Okay, stop. Because
I got excited.
Yeah, I know,
I was
but
doing
only
so
because
well.
you were doing great. And the thing is that if you overdo it, then you'll take structure out of it, which we don't want. Yeah, look. Check it out. How about that?
That's a nice little trick.
Can you believe it works?
I kind of can't. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was gonna work. I'm gonna sprinkle my nuts on the cake. You would think I have more experience sprinkling my nuts, but I don't.
That's hard to believe, Martin, the way you look, that you don't have a lot of experience sprinkling your nuts.
I don't. I like to keep them in my mouth. I like to.
Yeah, well, who doesn't, honestly?
I don't like to be wasteful. I don't like to sprinkle them around.
You're like a pro at this.
Why didn't we just do this
I don't know,
to
maybe.
begin with? This is so much easier.
Last up is the chocolate chips. Now this is where you don't have to use anything at all. You can just bake the cake with nuts if you don't want chocolate chips at all. We've chosen white chocolate. You can also use dark chocolate chips if you want. See you in 15 minutes. Woo. Let that cool for just a few seconds, and actually while it's warm, we're going to roll it.
Oh, that smells great. Delicious. Watch me drop it. Yeah, drop this.
We're going to sift a bunch of powdered sugar on this tea towel.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, and then do it like which we're going to do. We're going to turn this upside down onto the powdered sugar part of this.
It's like a landing pad.
It is. You're going to somehow take this, even though it's really hot right now,
Yep.
and flip it on top of this so that you land the cake in the
Flour.
Dusted confectioner's flour.
And the flour. Okay. I ain't scared, but
Yep, exactly. There it is. Perfect. Well done. Now,
spare chocolate chip.
oh, we should eat those.
that. Don't go to waste.
Oh, you're so good. All
All right.
Now we're going to roll while it's still warm. So the trick is to roll it, let it cool, and then we're going to unroll it.
Okay. What's the technique for rolling here?
So a couple tricks to this. You make an incision in the top of the cake we're going to roll, a little bitty one. It's not too deep, just like this. So you're going to start with a really tight roll at the beginning, and using this little incision you did.
I just want to eat the cake now.
I know, it smells so good. And because the trick is you want this to be, this becomes the roll that it has later.
Okay.
And you're going to keep it tight and use the towel to lift the cake up onto itself and keep rolling.
Okay.
Like so. So kind of replace your hands where mine aren't. Yep. Yep. And then as you roll, move the towel out of the way. And just keep rolling the cake. And don't put too much pressure on. You don't want to collapse the cake out, but you want to roll it reasonably tightly. Move the yep. Cream cheese, just a basic cream cheese icing filling. So we're going to mix it all in here. I'm going to have you dump all these ingredients in.
Great.
And that'll be that.
That was great.
We're going to do a quick batch of caramel. And keep stirring until most of that is incorporated. The whole thing's going to foam up.
Should I add more?
Yes, now you can add more. Just keep stirring the whole time.
You overdid it. That's okay. That looks good.
Yeah, so that's got to cool all the way to room temperature. Well,
we ruined it. We messed it up.
We tried really hard to make the Swiss meringue work, and it's too goopy. So what you can see is it still runs in the bowl after we beat it for like 10 minutes, and we even added more cream de tartare. It's supposed to reach actual stiff peaks, which means it does not move. In order to be used as a piping element, it has to not move. So we're going to have to abandon the Swiss meringue plan for this dessert and go with, we're just going to beat some whipped cream with sweetened with sugar and stabilized, and that'll be what we use for the rosettes.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Okay, plan B. We're going to make some whipped cream, sweetened whipped cream that we're going to stabilize. We're going to do a cup of whipped cream with cream of tartare and some powdered sugar. we are gonna get everything out and we're gonna assemble this cake.
Assemble and decorate.
This guy's been sitting in the fridge. Let's see if we can unroll him safely and gently without him tearing. Very slowly.
Nice and slow. Yeah, you can see it sticking to itself a little bit.
Grab a little bit. Oh no. Where's my knife? Try to tease it out so that it does not do that, because it's going to tear the loaf if it does. How's it going over there, Mark?
It's kind of coming along.
Good. Good enough. This is the opened loaf. Now the next step is to put the entirety of the filling we made earlier onto the loaf and spread it evenly. I'm going to roll this back up. After this half, we're going to roll slowly.
Roll it back in?
Yep. The whole
tight.
Yeah. So you can see it catching.
It's breaking a little.
Is it? Okay, yeah, make sure you catch off the bottom. Try to keep it whole. And keep going until the seam is basically on the other side. Okay, good. All right. It's mostly a whole log. Ta-da! All right, so we have a few breaks in the log. That's what happens when you make these. See how it goes? Okay. Grab the powdered sugar and dust it lightly across the whole log.
I had to transfer the caramel from a measuring cup into this. That took some time.
Okay, so start off the edge and then squeeze. Yeah, that thickness is what you want. Stop and then come back. Oh, perfect. And then all the way down the log. Yep. Look how great you're doing at this. I'm always baking with Martin from now on. Look at that. What a piece of art.
That is gorgeous.
It's amazing.
Magnificent.
It is. Slowly over. This thing. Okay. Log is plated. All right. Okay, we have gotten all the way to the near end of this thing, and
so pretty.
It's so pretty, even though it's cracked. It actually looks great. We're going to pipe some rosettes on this thing with our whipped cream. This is a regular gallon bag. I'm going to cut a little hole in the end and put
that plastic piece in there.
This little guy, which is a piping tip, star piping tip. Which makes for a good piping bag if you don't have one handy, which we don't. So this is how you'll do this. And now you're going to fill up the bag with the whipped cream.
Okay. You
want me to hold it?
I'll do it. I'll do this.
Okay. So to treat this like a piping bag, just close it up at one end and just make sure that you've got most of the filling going to the end of it, and you got it. Okay, I'm going to do one on this end. I'm going to do squeeze hard, push down, and a little bit of a circle to give it some sort of texture, all right? So down with the squeeze hard and a little bit of a swirl in.
That's pretty.
He's like, give me, I want to try. See what you got. Straight down, squeeze, and now swirl it as you bring it out. And keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, and done. That's what was that?
Mine's little. Mine's too small.
So do it also from the top, so you're coming at an angle.
I was at an angle, yeah.
Yeah, so try to do it from the top more.
Okay.
Look at that! That's amazing!
All right. Now we eat.
Because now we eat. All right, for next time. And then,
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. I got a little
shot of
swirl
that.
in there. Shall we try it?
Yes.
Let's eat. I'm excited.
It's yours.
All right.
Cheers.
Let's try and see what we did. I'm so excited to try this. This is,
Pumpkin spice.
right?
Wow.
Looks so good.
I love that. The bread, the cake is really good.
This is so soft. We did everything right in this. This cream cheese frosting is like
Delicious.
amazingly great. Yeah, I'm a big fan. And what do you think about the nuts? You didn't like nuts before.
They're okay. I'm becoming a little more. I just don't like nuts in my pastries, but I'm becoming a little more tolerant. Of it. It's okay.
So they're still not that good.
No, they taste good, but I don't like feeling crunchiness when I'm biting into a moist, delicious cake.
Delicious cake thing.
Throws me off a little.
All right, everybody. That's it for this episode of Bear Boys Baking. Thank you for joining us. Martin, thank you for coming.
Pleasure being here.
It was super fun. I'm really glad to have your extremely good hands helping me with all these recipes.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
It clearly worked out.
And we get to eat.
I know. All right, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.